turning your pain into praise. God spoke to me on this subject, turning your pain into praise. And as I begin to analyze and look into the depths of this phrase, turning your pain into praise, I began to actually go back and think about Joseph. Joseph was a dreamer. Joseph had a gift that God gave to him, and he began the dreamer of dreams. And this dream was not just some dream, but the dream that he had was pertaining to his family members, his siblings, or who we may know as his brothers, or anybody in the family for that instance, because Joseph became the center of attention in that dream. And he became someone that was high in position, and the old was bowing down to the young. And one thing about Joseph, he dreamed and also he told his dream. But not only did he tell his dream, he actually interpreted dreams. But he broke down the dreams that God has gave him to his brethren or to his father. And mainly his brother was the one that got angry at him and began to actually want to kill Joseph because of the dream that God gave him. This boy was not the one that chose this gift, but God knew and God understood on who can handle a gift that Joseph had. Who else deserved the gift more better than Joseph? But anyway, after a while, after he had told so many series of the dreams, one day the brothers got so angry at Joseph, and they began to plot against Joseph. They came across so many situations or so many accountances of where they want to put harm to Joseph. But something or somebody always stopped that from happening. But one day they had the opportunity to actually succeed their plan. And they put Joseph into a place of a dark place and held him down for a night. And Joseph probably was wondering why my brothers did this to me. I only dreamed. I only told the dream that God gave me. I only tried to tell them what he saw with his eyes closed. He told them about what was going to happen, but I don't know if he really understood the power that God gave him. But anyway, he still spoke on what God gave him. But they put him in a pit, and they tore up his cloak. And as he was waiting down there, the brothers with the evil mindset began to plot on how they would deal with him. Whether they would get rid of him all for good or sell him into slavery. I guess they thought in their mind the reasonable thing to do was to give him up into slavery to the Ishmaelites. So they did this thing, and they gave him away. And he began to wander in a place unknown, not knowing his surroundings. He began to get around a place where he had to be told what to do. When he had been born a free man, Joseph was in a place that he was unfamiliar with. He didn't do anything to deserve this, so he thought. But anyway, he was going through the process of pain, so later on he can give out a praise. He had to go through the situation for a certain reason. God had to allow him to endure tribulation for a particular process. He had to go through it because God chose him to do what he called him to do. Anyway, Joseph went to a particular place, and his boss or his slave master was Potiphar. and he became a slave, and he began to do the work that he was trained to do while he was with his father at the time that he was with it. See, God gives you skills, and he gives you humble and patience to be able to deal with your situation. Though you're going through the pain, you must realize that God is allowing you to go through this so you can come out with the praise. So he went through it for so many years with Potiphar, and to the point that he became the headmaster and was able to go into Potiphar's house and regulate this and regulate that and do what Potiphar has given him to do according to as he will. But after a while, Potiphar had a wife that seen Joseph, and she wanted to do things that was contrary to marriage. And Joseph did not want you to concede. He did not want to fall into a trap where he would be convicted of doing something wrong. So he began to tell Potiphar's wife, "You are my master's wife. I can't do this. I can't give away my position for your pleasure. I can't hold on to something wicked." So Joseph began to flee, and as he fled, Potiphar's wife tore off his cloak, and he left his coat behind, and the woman that wanted him so bad began to conjure up lies about the man and said that he was trying to overtake her and do things physically to her. So after he was accused of something falsely, Joseph, who was upgraded into headmaster, was cast into prison for something else that he had not done wrong. And he stayed there for so many years. God allowed Joseph to go through the pain. He allowed him to endure the tribulation, the persecution, so he can be uplifted down through the road. So he stayed there for so many years till it came to the point where he told certain individuals dreams. And he's told them dreams about what was going to happen to them. And I ain't gonna go into details, but he told them the dreams. And after he told them the dreams, one remembered Joseph later down through the years about how he predicted that he was going to be put back in a position that he was lost. And after a while, somebody remembered Joseph, and they went and got Joseph because the Pharaoh had a dream about famine, 7 years, a famine of good years, and 7 years of bad years. So Joseph was the one that God chose again to be able to go out to interpret a dream that was going to happen. But anyway, I can't go to I don't want to make this long and drawn now. I want to just get to the point where when God puts you in a place where it seems like you can't see your way out, you got to understand that he's trying to turn your pain into praise. God bless you.